Hello, this is Mad Dog Johnny 1, and I'm giving you an update on my experiences with Seroquel. It's been about 3 months now since I started Seroquel, and I've noticed some dramatic improvements in my symptoms. Uh, After some initial drowsiness, which I believe is associated with a low dose, I started out on a 25 milligram dose, and there was some initial drowsiness. Right, I took it at bedtime, and within about an hour or so, I felt really drowsy. Uh, but that eventually went away. Um, uh, Now I have no real side effects from the medicine. I'm on a 100 milligram dose, and uh, where before I had very little motivation, now I have lots of motivation. I'm doing lots of things. Uh, I found a part-time job, and I'm essentially getting back on my feet. Uh, so this was the experience I had when I was on Seroquel before. I was on Seroquel from December 2004 to December 2008. Uh, and I had lots of motivation. I was playing my guitar, I was painting, I was reading the books I like to read. But back then, the doctors put me on such a high dose that I started having ill side effects. About an hour after I took the dose, I believe I was on 600 milligrams back then. After an hour of taking the dose, I would feel dizzy when I stand up, and I would have basically what one would call a panic attack, and I would have to go to the nurse's station, and because I was living in a nursing home, and ask for an Ativan, and that would usually do the job. But eventually, because of those ill side effects at that high dose, I got off the medication. I was highly motivated back then, regardless. But after getting off the medication in December 2008, uh, my lack of motivation eventually returned, and I was unable to do things. So I was off Seroquel from December 2008 until September 2012, and during that time I did very little. Basically, I laid on the couch and looked at the computer, and it was a very frustrating and depressing situation. But in the meantime, during that time, my doctors put me on Zoloft, and with Zoloft, I had an increase in motivation too. I started doing things, and I started making these YouTube videos, for example. And but the effects of the Zoloft, after about a month and a half, uh, wore off, and I was pretty much unmotivated again. That's the difference between Seroquel and Zoloft. Uh, Zoloft works, but it doesn't last. Your body becomes accustomed to the medication, and you fall back into your lack of motivation, your depressive symptoms. Whereas with Seroquel is a medicine that provides a more longer lasting effect. I mean, it's been 3 months since I've been on Seroquel, and I still have the same. I'm still living the same active lifestyle um, that I started when I initially took the Seroquel, and it's a quick-acting medicine. It within a matter of 4 or 5 days, I started feeling the effects of the Seroquel. It started reducing my symptoms. Um, the difference between now and the last time I was on Seroquel was that the last time I was on Seroquel, I had even more motivation because when I was on Seroquel from December 2004 to December 2008, I could basically I had a schedule for my activities during the day. I would get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I would exercise. Then I would shower, and then I would study from my physics books, and up until about 11 or 12 o'clock in the morning, and after that I would play my clarinet, and then after that I would paint. So I had a very full and active day. Whereas now, I don't have the urge to get up in the morning. I have to force myself to get up in the morning. When I get up in the morning, I either have to do something or I'm going to work. Otherwise, I'll sleep until 10 o'clock. And then when I wake up at 10 o'clock, I don't feel like doing anything. And I don't get started doing anything until about 12 or so. And then I'm okay. Then I'm doing things, and right now I'm practicing my guitar, and I'm trying to improve my sketching, and I'm doing my reading, and things like that. But before 10 o'clock, I don't feel like doing anything, and it's a good experience. It makes me feel good that I'm able to do things. I'm in a very good spot right now. I'm not hearing very many voices, and I'm looking for a full-time job so that I can get back on my feet and be independent and self-sufficient. The job that I have is going well, but it's part-time, and I want a full-time job. Hopefully, the Seroquel will continue to work, and I will be able to function more normally, and more and still feel positive about myself. On the other hand, I have other negative symptoms that I have to deal with. I have emotional problems. When I get up in the morning, I generally feel anxious or angry, and I don't feel like my normal self. I feel, you know, when I go out on the balcony and smoke, sometimes I feel depressed for about 5 minutes, and then I feel good. It's like a seesaw action going with my emotions, and I really don't understand that because I didn't have that before. But as far as things in general, things are going well. I'm pretty much, symptoms are at a minimum. Okay, that's all I had to say for now. I thank you for watching my video, and I hope you have a happy holiday for it's Christmas time. Goodbye.